So I wanted to make this video for anybody out there on their healing journey, feeling discouraged about their progress, feeling like they make progress, but then they relapse, and then they make progress, and then they relapse, and it's just exhausting sometimes. Sometimes you feel like you've put in so much work on yourself, and you've healed for so many years, but you still feel broken. Something happens, and you're back to square one, and you still feel broken. And you're wondering what the point of it is. So I want to read a quote by Carl Jung that really speaks to this and the realities of healing. The right way to wholeness is made up of fateful detours and wrong turnings. Something that I've learned over the past 10 years of being on this journey is that healing is not linear, and everybody's path is different. Everybody's path is unique. It's full of ups and downs. It's full of questioning. It's full of, is this working for me? Do I need to find another modality? Do I resonate with this modality? Does this therapist work for me? Does this coach work for me? Just trying to figure out all these things is a process, and be patient with yourself and don't expect results overnight. Just like you wouldn't go to the gym and expect a six-pack overnight. So last week in group therapy, I had a very powerful experience and a really big release. And I felt so light, so free afterwards, and so peaceful. And I thought to myself, wow, like I feel different. I feel, dare I say it, fixed. And then the days afterwards were just really, really dark, feeling hopeless and just questioning everything. Like, how long do I have to keep doing this? I thought I've already processed all this trauma. Like, why is there more? Why does it keep coming up? That's when I kind of realized this healing journey is not linear, And I look back on all the progress that I made, and I've come such a long way. But just like working out at the gym, you don't see the changes overnight. And you don't see the changes when you keep looking at yourself in the mirror. It's only when you take a picture, a snapshot of where you used to be, then you can compare the changes. And that's the thing about healing, is it's really hard to do these snapshots, because it's like our mind, it's our emotions. We're always in our minds and in our emotions. So how do we really track our progress? What I found is that when you have these big releases, immediately what follows is like more stuff. And what may feel like regression, what may feel like, damn, I've already worked through this, why is this coming up again, is just that there's more stuff being revealed to you that you need to let go of. There's actually a passage in the book Letting Go where David Hawkins talks about this. Often we have let go but think that we haven't. It will be our friends who make us aware of the change. One reason for this phenomenon is that when something is fully surrendered, it disappears from consciousness. Now, because we never think of it, we don't realize that it has gone. This is a common phenomenon amongst people who are growing in consciousness. We are not aware of all the coal that we have shoveled. We are always looking at the shovelful we are handling right now. We don't realize how much the pile has gone down. Often our friends and family are the ones to notice. To keep track of progress, many people keep a chart of their gains. This helps to overcome the resistance that usually takes the form, this isn't working. It is common for people who have made enormous gains to claim it just isn't working. We have to remind ourselves sometimes what we were like before when we started this process. One thing that I learned when I did my Vipassana retreat is that the teacher Goenka, he talks about, the changes of meditation, consistent meditation, are very subtle. And if you can just, notice that you're 10% less angry, like every time these emotions come up, if you're just like 10% less reactive to them, then you're making progress. And it's what it's really about. It's about the subtle shifts. It's not about these massive shifts. Because in my journey, I've just done a lot of different things. And I think the danger is when you go to maybe like a retreat, like I went to Vipassana, and straight afterwards I just felt maybe I was enlightened, because I just felt so peaceful, so much bliss because of this 10-day intensive experience. But then the reality is, after these intense experiences, there is the repercussions of that, which is what you need to deal with, is the integration piece. Is you need to integrate all your lessons and your learnings, and that really takes a lot of time. And I really needed to be patient with myself, and there's no such thing out there as a quick fix. So if you're going down this natural route of undoing the past and healing your traumas, then it's going to take time, and you've got to try different things. And there's been countless times where I've done something thinking that it's going to fix me, and feeling good, feeling euphoric and feeling like finally, whether it's like going to like an intensive retreat of some sort or doing psychedelics, I always go into it with this expectation that, okay, I'm going to do this thing. It's going to be super intense experience, and afterwards I'm just going to be a completely different person. And that may be the case temporarily, but eventually your subconscious is going to try to return to baseline. And that's when the real challenge is how do you retain the things that you learn during these moments of like intensity. The thing is, like, each time you have a breakthrough, I feel like in my experience, the biggest breakthroughs are followed up with like super dark lows, moments where I doubt myself, moments where I'm like frustrated. But really, that's a sign of progress. It's the sign that there's more things coming up, and that's actually a good thing, even though it may not feel like a good thing in the moment. Yeah, so be patient with yourself, track your progress, notice your friends and family, how they respond to you, how you respond to certain triggers that used to trigger you in the past. If there's something in the past that made you, super angry, like 80% angry, but now it's like 75%. Just noticing these little subtle things is how you actually make progress. So yeah, be patient with yourself. Healing is not a linear journey. Everyone's journey is different. Keep track of your progress somehow, whether it's journaling or paying attention to how people respond to you, what people are saying to you, your friends and family. If you've got your own experiences, anything you want to comment about, please drop it in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.